The morning shuffle of getting the students to the right rooms goes off without too many mishaps. My kids hang up their shiny new backpacks on the hooks with their names over them and find their desks. Sniffles and hiccups of distress come from the open door. A man carrying a little girl wearing a pink dress and white leggings stands there. A small pink backpack is looped over his shoulder. Her blonde head is buried in his neck, but the familiar name tags with the rainbow in the corner and my name and room number tells me she's in the right place. She must be the missing Hope Swanson from the quick attendance check I skimmed over a few minutes ago. A new student, not only to my first grade class, but to Granite Cove. I put a wide smile on my face and walk over to the door. Hi there, you must be Hope. I'm Miss Cooper, and I'm so excited you're in my class this year. Two sets of identical milk chocolate brown eyes with specks of gold stare at me. One behind a pair of silver, wire-rimmed glasses, and the other peeks at me from, I'm guessing, her father's shoulder. She sniffles. Nice to meet you. I'm Ron Swanson. Hope, say hello to your teacher. He squats and tries to put her down, but she's having none of it and keeps her arms and legs wrapped around him. His warm voice reminds me of thick, dark molasses, and a flutter stirs in my belly. I inhale a shaky breath and bend over so I'm eye level with Hope. She needs to be my focus, not her handsome father, which I have no business noticing how handsome he is. I know it can be a little scary the first day in a new school, but I promise I'm pretty nice and not scary at all. Do you like cats? Hope peeks at me with one eye and nods once. It just so happens that our class mascot is my cat, Snickers. Now, I obviously can't bring my actual cat to school every day, but I have a stuffed cat that looks just like him. See that brown tabby cat on my desk? Another careful nod. Each day, the student with the most stars for good behavior gets to have Snickers sit on their desk the next day. Since this is the first day of school, no one has earned any stars yet. Would you like to be the very first one to have Snickers on their desk this year? She lifts her head, bites her lip, and nods. Great! Why don't you say goodbye to your dad? I glance at the man and lift my eyebrow in question. He nods. I'll show you where to hang up your backpack, and then we'll get Snickers and find your desk. I hold out my hand to her with a smile. She places her small hand in mine and glances around the classroom for the first time. She looks up at her dad and squeezes my hand tight. He kisses her on top of her head and hands her the backpack. You'll have a wonderful time, and I'll be here to pick you up at the end of the day, okay? She nods and whispers, Promise? I promise. Let's go find your nameplate over your hook. Do you think you can spot your name before I can? I tug her hand towards the hooks lined up to the right of the door. She points to her name and shuffles over. You found it fast. Excellent job. Hang up your backpack. There's a deep sigh behind me. I glance over my shoulder at the door while Hope hangs up her backpack. Her father nods and mouths the word, thank you, before turning and leaving. That little flutter dances around inside me again.